Today, the Senate is voting on legislation to protect access to contraception. This is an effort by Senate Democrats to codify the right to contraception into law. The bill was introduced in response to the Supreme Court's move to strike down the federal right to abortion back in 2022. CBS News congressional correspondent Nikole Killion joins us from Capitol Hill with more on this. Nikole, we know that Democratic lawmakers know that this is likely to fail, but they want to put this on the forefront in an election year. Talk to us about the impact it may have.
Yeah, well, I think Democrats are certainly hoping that it does have an impact and that it resonates with voters. You know, a lot of times here on Capitol Hill, we see what are so-called messaging bills where, yes, while the majority party here in the Senate may not have the votes to pass a measure like this, at the same time, they want to send a clear message and signal, and as you referenced, try to get Republicans on record with respect to this issue. You know, Democrats, of course, really see the issue of reproductive rights as a winning one for their side. Certainly, they hope to convince particularly independent voters, female voters, that, you know, this is an issue of significance, particularly coming 2 years after the Dobbs decision. So that is why Leader Schumer is moving forward with this vote today, hoping to guarantee a woman's right to access birth control. And he says they will continue with similar votes very soon, including measures to potentially expand protections for IVF.
Talk to us more about those other efforts that Leader Schumer says are coming, because it's not just about this simple issue of contraception. It's a larger strategy with more bullet points to come. Walk us through what we expect.
Well, absolutely. And again, a lot of this centers around this being the 2-year anniversary of Dobbs when Roe versus Wade was overturned. So again, they want to kind of keep this issue front and center, not only in the minds of their constituents, but potential voters as well. And it's not just over in the Senate. You know, the House Whip Catherine Clark said just yesterday to reporters that House Democrats have a similar companion measure to this contraceptive bill that they hope to move through a discharge petition, which basically would work around the Republican majority to try to bring this issue to the floor. I actually spoke with Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna, a new mom, a Republican, about a Democrats' efforts. You know, she and many other Republicans kind of see this more as a stunt on the part of Democrats, you know, that they're just trying to push this, you know, again, politically to try to gain political points. She did, however, tell me that she is someone who does not use birth control. She has some concerns about it and believes that ultimately that should be a decision between a woman and her provider. Very interesting. I know Senator Katie Britt from Alabama, a Republican, called this a summer of scare tactics by Democrats, but we know it's an issue important to so many. Nikole Killion, we appreciate you bringing us the latest. Thanks. You bet.